So if I told you that I love my husband so much, mwah, I love my husband, and then I proceeded to tell you that I cheat on him consistently, that I do things I know make him uncomfortable / sad, and that I just break all of the boundaries he has set in place, you'd be like, girl, you're tripping, you do not love your husband, right? That would be the consensus, that would be unanimous across the board. All of the comments wouldn't even be fighting. They would be agreeing, you do not love your husband. If I then went on to tell you about how my husband says that he loves me so much, and that he's cheating on me and he beats me, you'd be like, he doesn't love you, right? Why is that? Why do we believe that? We believe that because actions speak louder than words. We believe that because the way that you think is proven through the way that you act. We believe that the way you think controls the way that you act, because if I believe something to true, I'm going to act in accordance with that said belief. But for whatever reason, when we go to faith without works is dead, all common sense flies out the window. And then we're suddenly like, no, I do love God, but you don't act like it. So then when I say, do you really? Everyone's offended, when that's just biblical. Faith without works is dead. If you love God, you're gonna act like it. I love my husband, so I act like it. I'm not gonna sit out here and make my husband look stupid. I'm not gonna hang out with guys alone. I'm not gonna not trust him, not follow the things that he has set in place in the same way that he follows the things I set in place, because he loves me and he trusts me and he wants me to be comfortable and he wants me to be happy and he wants to be a provider, and etc., etc. So why is it when it comes to our relationship with God, we think we can do whatever the heck we want, and then we're like, yeah, I love God. Where? Where is it in the room with us? Where's she at? I'm confused. And it's so silly and funny to me. I don't understand how we got here. And it's just very silly, because we love to sit here and play the blame game, and we love to sit here and try and act like God is controlling and manipulative, and oh my goodness, because he says faith without works is dead. But that's literally just how life works. If I say I love my husband and then proceed to do absolutely everything against my husband, no one's going to believe me when I say I love my husband. So when you say you love God and you do everything he says not to do, and you do everything that breaks his heart, no, I don't believe that you love God. And neither does he. Come on now. Let's be serious. What are we doing, guys? It's just very weird to me how there's basic rules set in place and basic understandings of life that everyone accepts to be true, and then the second it comes to God, we're like, your relationship with God is 110% derived from you. God always gives his 100, because that's who he is, because he's perfect and amazing in every way, and he loves us enough to give his 100. Quite literally gave his life for us, right? Your relationship with God is completely dependent on you, because you're the other half of that relationship. If I said I was in a relationship with someone and they were putting in all the work and I just let them put in all the work and I never even tried to help, imagine if I told you that my husband works and I sit at home all day scrolling through TikTok and I don't help with anything around the house or any finance, nothing. You would be like, you're using him. But when it comes to God, we won't say or admit the fact that some people are using him. That you want the benefits of a relationship with God, yet you don't want to put in the work for it to be a legitimate relationship. That flies out the window. Your relationship with God is completely dependent on you. And the funny thing is, we love to talk about toxic relationships and all these things. A lot of y'all have a toxic relationship with God. You love what he can give you. You don't love him. You love the fact that he's always knocking on the door waiting for you and how he wants a relationship with you, but you're only going to actually feed into it when it's convenient for you. It's kind of like the hot chick in high school who just is only nice to the nerdy dude when he's going to get her an A in a class and do her homework for him. That's essentially a lot of y'all's relationship with God. You only want him for the benefit, for what he can give you. You don't actually care about him. You don't actually care about the fact that he is worthy of your praise regardless of anything. But we don't like to look at it like that because that's too much accountability, I guess. I don't know. But it's really sad. Because regardless of the day you're having, regardless of what you've been through, what you haven't been through, God is worthy of praise because he is God. Not because of what he can give you, simply because of him. Him as a being, as an entity. He is worthy of your praise. But we don't like that for some reason. And it's very odd to me. Anywho, that's the end of my thought. All right, bye.